Unit 1, the Financial System. Lecture 7, Functions of the Financial System. The core functions of the financial system include channeling savings into real investment, pooling of savings, clearing and settlement of payments, managing risk, and providing information. And as we go on, we will discuss each of these in a bit more detail. In order to look at how financial systems channel savings into real investment, we need to be mindful, first of all, of the fact that financial systems provide a link between savers and borrowers or investors, and it works as an effective conduit to allow for the optimal allocation of financial resources in an economy. So it's there to allocate resources as efficiently as possible amongst its competing uses. Now, when we look at real investments or real assets, we're looking at tangible and productive assets such as factories, plants, and machinery. So what happens is that the savers with the excess funds then transfer those funds to the investors, who then invest in the building of factories, plants, and invest in the purchase of machinery. Now, it channels funds, as we said, from savers to lenders, and this channeling of savings can occur through time, across borders or geographical regions, and across industries. And this is achieved by the use or via financial markets, such as equity and debt markets, banks, insurers, and pension funds, and so forth. In addition, it allows savers to convert current income into future spending and borrowers to convert current spending into future income. The financial system also allows for the pooling of savings. Now, this is very interesting because what the financial system can do here is it can allow for small amounts of funds to be pooled together to create a large fund, which can then be on lent to businesses and firms for the investment in large capital projects. But it also allows for individual households, so the likes of you and me, to be able to invest in assets that require large lump sums of money. And this is achieved by pooling the money or pooling the investments of small households together until you can invest in a portfolio, for example. And here we look at collective investment schemes and unit trusts. So that large portfolio that is created by pooling all our money then invests in the asset, and we each receive units in that portfolio. So the financial system here ensures the efficient functioning of the payment system in an economy. All transactions between buyers and sellers of goods and services are effected smoothly because of the financial system. The payment system to facilitate trade is provided by depository financial intermediaries such as banks, provide us with banknotes and demand deposits and checks and credit cards, but it's also provided by money market mutual funds. Now, we have talked a little bit about the management of risk in the financial system before, and basically financial intermediaries want to transform unacceptable risk into obviously acceptable risk. And when we've talked about them before, intermediaries here in the form of insurance companies pool investors to reduce risk. And then we also have, when we look at collective investment schemes, diversification. So again, pooling a large number of investors and investing in a diversified portfolio, which you wouldn't be able to do individually for them. Now finally, we look at how the financial system provides information. Now, obviously, borrowers are quite a crucial part of the financial system, and a borrower's creditworthiness is very, very important in any decision-making process for the lender. Now, it's costly for individual households to go and try and get this information by themselves, but financial intermediaries here, working on behalf of small savers, can reduce the transaction costs of this activity. The other thing that the financial system does is it provides prices on securities in market rates. Now, the financial system helps firstly with price discovery, so in determining and setting the price of financial assets, and obviously this is done between the interactions of buyers and sellers using the supply and demand forces in the capital market. And what having this information does for investors and firms is it supports them when they are making decisions about investment projects and financing alternatives. So it provides them with the necessary information they have to make informed decisions.